Here's a short video to clear up the automatic start-to-stop mystery of using a mobile phone in a car as seen here.
You shouldn't be using your phone.
What's your problem?
Well, I'm going to report it to the police.
I'm standing.
And does that make any difference? You can tell the magistrate that.
Okay, I'm standing in the traffic.
The police aren't going to do shit because you got stop-start technology, your engine's off, so you can use your phone. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Anyway.
Well, we can see from construction and use regulations that the offense is committed when driving, but just what is driving? Well, driving include being stationary with the engine running, and the auto start-stop function amounts to the car being in a state or running, even with the engine switched off. However, if the engine is manually switched off, then it is not being driven and will be deemed to be parked, and therefore you can legally use your mobile phone, having the keys in the ignition, as there is no offensive intention to drive while using a phone like there are drink driving laws. So this driver has no defense because the auto start-stop has stopped the engine, but if he had switched the engine off, he would not be driving and thus not committed the offense. He well may be badly parked, but it is not an offense to use a phone no matter how badly parked. So the prosecution has to prove that not only that the phone was being used, but also that the engine was not switched off manually. So if the driver had said,
"My engine is switched off manually,"
then the prosecution would have an uphill struggle, and the prosecution would probably not meet the evidential test nor the public interest test to attempt such a weak case, in light of the fact that there has been no harm done. The burden of proof that the engine is switched on manually rests with the prosecution. The defendant does not have to prove otherwise. Have you ever wondered why some of the cycling vigilante allegations are never prosecuted? Well, it's because they lack self-incrimination, a confession, or proof that the engine was running at the material time. A cycling vigilante will struggle to prove that the engine is manually switched on and a phone is being used simultaneously. Every conviction involves the driver giving a defense, usually that they are in stationary traffic, which is no defense.
I'm standing.
And does that make any difference? You can tell the magistrate that.
Okay, I'm standing in the traffic.
He should have said,
"My engine is switched off manually."